Here's another quick way you can use anchored VWAPs. A lot of times when you get a breakout, like a break of a downtrend line through here, you need to make sure that there's enough foothold on this move so that it can continue to launch higher. But this is already pretty extended when you look at the whole range through here. And one of the ways you can tell if it's got a foothold or not is just putting an anchored VWAP on the day before. And then you can see it on the 5-minute chart. And you can see how we got a dip below it and a break through it, but we never really came back and retested it and bounced. So really it's super far extended. And the chances of it coming back and retesting this anchored VWAP are actually quite high. Now, if you put one on yesterday, right through there, you can tell that it held that. But the chances of it coming back and retesting that downsloping trend line and also retesting this anchored VWAP are actually quite high. And the reasons why it's quite high is because of a couple things. First, it doesn't really have nearly as much relative strength as people think. If you look at this versus SPY, it's not really that much different. There's not a lot of relative strength on this. The relative volume isn't even that high. I mean, it's higher than yesterday a little bit, but you're really looking at only maybe like 1.8 or so on that peak right through there, and that could just be a buying climax. Also, you've got this big red high volume candle through here, and you've got the horizontal volume through there as well. So it's going to fight around this area as well to break through and hold that. And if it doesn't have a foothold from like higher up, from maybe like through here, it's going to have to come down and get it and then come back up. The problem is if the market reverses, then we're back down under this anchored VWAP from the top of the trend, and we're potentially back down even through that algo line. So ideally what I want to see now is I want to see, you can see the bid through there. I want to see this come back down, retest this, and then start getting relative volume and relative strength back up through this level, through that line, and I'll take it there if it comes back up and through. But right here, people were jumping on this thing, and I didn't think it was as strong as it looked, to be honest, and that was because it didn't have this bottom foothold yet.